Hi, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going over what I hit pan on in 2019. Now, a lot of these products are eyeshadow, so if that interests you, please give me a thumbs up down below. Subscribe if you are new. I am a project panner and I am so excited to be sharing this with you guys today. So let's go ahead and get started. If you follow me on Instagram, you may have seen a few of these already. So I'm going to go ahead and get started with those, which a lot of them are eyeshadows. So I'm going to put my basket down and let's go ahead and get started. My first two pans come from this Huda Beauty Amethyst Obsessions. Now this is in one of my projects. I am trying to hit pan in 30 eyeshadows by the time I turn 30 on December 28th, 2020. So that's my birthday. I am already so excited because my first month's goal I was only trying to hit 2 or 3 pans and I've hit 5, so I'm very excited. And this one right here is the one I hit pan on. I had already hit pan on this maybe 2-3 months ago, maybe back in October, so I did hit pan in this in December, so that is very exciting to have 2 pans already, or excuse me, 1 pan for my project and 2 pans in a 9-pan palette, especially since I didn't think I would ever hit pan in these palettes, so that's very interesting to me. Next, again, these are in no particular order. I don't know if I already said that. Excuse me if I didn't. But this is the Makeup Revolution Fierce as Fire. Again, this is in 2 of these shades that I did hit pan on are in my 30 by 30. So this is a huge spoiler for those of you that have seen me try and do this project. But here are the 2 pans right here. This is number 4 and number 5. If you can see that right here. Now I did go ahead and scrape out this highlighter to use it in something else, and then same thing with this one. I have been frankening a lot of shadows and highlights, and it's just been a wonderful experience. I absolutely love it. If you've never frankened anything, you may not understand, but if you even start or try, you're just going to get addicted to it like I did. So, and you'll see a few more franken things in here as we go on, but those 2, again, done. I'm very excited. I always get excited to hit pan. I think it's so much fun and wonderful. Alright, so let's go on with more palettes. This is the NYX Ultimate Shadow Palette in Brights. Now I've hit pan, excuse me, I just dug my nail into it. 4 shades. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, 5, excuse me. I can't count, but if you can see that light purple one right there, it's an itty bitty baby pan, but it's there, so. Again, this is another palette you have seen on my Instagram. I plan on hitting more pan in at least this one, maybe not the other 2, but definitely this one. I'm very excited. If you have not seen my 30 by 30 eyeshadow edition, which is what I'm calling the project, I am planning on hitting pan in 12 Super Shock shadows, and I feel like this palette would help me out the most in that. So these are it. Alright, so that's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 so far. Oh, wow, that's insane. Alright, 2 more palettes. Actually 3 more, 3 more palettes, and then there's a few singles. Alright, next palette, it comes from BH Cosmetics. This is Carly Bible palette. Again, you have seen this on my Instagram if you follow me. Again, if you don't, I will link my Instagram down below. So again, this is another Franken shadow or Franken highlight that I made. I love this highlight, so I wanted to save some of the rest of it so I can use it up completely on my face, but I did use up this almost, at least my skin tone shade right here. I used this as setting down my eyeshadow primer. It's been wonderful and great. I do plan on hitting more pan in here as the year goes on, but for now, only 1. That's been a doozy so far. That's been one of my palettes that I've been absolutely loving to use, especially now that school has started. I have just been doing neutral looks and it's been fun. Let's go with my second to last eyeshadow palette. This is the Kylie Jenner Pressed Powder Eyeshadow in, what was this? This was the Blue Honey palette. Again, I hit pan in the My Skin Color shade. I do hope to hit more pan soon, but you know, I don't know. I would love to hit pan in this mac and cheese shade first and foremost, but if it never happens, it never happens. So there's another one. That's 12 so far. Alright, my last palette. If you guys have seen one of my projects, it was Hallow Out by Halloween that was created by my dear sweet friend Nat, who I will link down below. This was actually gifted to me by my friend Laura from Gold Star Work, who I will also link down below. These two women are amazing and wonderful, and I feel that, like, you should follow them. So, again, this is the BH Cosmetics Color Festival palette. This, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 pans in here. If you can see all that pan. Again, I used this one as a Franken. I love Frankening things, guys. So this is 10 shades out of 20. I do plan on hitting more pan on this as the year goes by, so hopefully I will hit a lot of pan in this and feel okay with getting rid of it, because I have over 60 palettes and I feel like if I have a lot of pan and I've used up a lot of shades, I feel comfortable throwing them out eventually, but not now. I do plan on hitting pan in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shades. 5. So 15 out of 20 isn't bad. I hate all of these shades and I don't like this queen shade, but other than that, I plan on hitting pan in the rest. So that is it for eyeshadow palettes. Let's move on to single shadows, which if you have had ColourPop's Super Shock shadows, you know kind of how easy they are to hit pan on. Sometimes they are, sometimes they're not, depending on if they're dried out or not. I do have a trick for that. If you need to know that trick, let me know down below and I will tell you. I have no problem. So let's go ahead and get on with the single shadows. Again, let's start with ColourPop. This is the ColourPop Super Shock Shadow Satin Formula in the shade Bubbly. This was my January Super Shock shadow that I was allowed to use, and I did hit pan on it after 2 times. Now, even though I did hit pan on it, I was supposed to use it 10 times, and I've used it 9 so far. So I will definitely use it that last time before my update. So I'm so excited. I lost count, so I'll leave the number right here as to how many shades or pans I have thus far. Alright, next is this ColourPop Super Shock Shadow in the Ultra Glitter formula in the shade Cusp. This is a beautiful, just bluey shade that is so gorgeous. I absolutely love it. Yeah, I'm very excited to have hit pan on it. And I have something else that is not here with me. It is the ColourPop Super Shock Shadow in the shade Frog. I do have pan on it. I was actually trying to finish it up this last year and I never finished it, but I do have a massive, massive amount of pan on it, and I'll just show a picture to you of what it looks like. Yeah, because I don't have it here with me. I'm trying to look and see, but I don't have it. That's okay. Alright. I think this is my old... Oh, no. I have 2 more eyeshadows. This one is my Steve Laurent eyeshadow in Sea Green. If you can see that pan, I just nicked my nail into that, so it's a beautiful green. I was actually never going to even use this because it's one of my favorite colors, and that's just my mental mindset. I was like, no, I'm not going to ever use it because it's one of my favorites. Why would I use it? And then I thought about it. Why wouldn't you use it? Alright, my last, but certainly not least, pan is from this MAC pot. It is their eyeshadow in Sushi Flower. I got this from my dear sweet friend Debbie, who I will also link down below. All the women that I've mentioned that have given me gifts, I'm not telling you guys to follow them because they gave me gifts. I'm telling you because they are just so amazing and wonderful women, and I'm sure you would love them. So, there is that one right there. Again, a lot of these are from Project Pans. If I do have any progress pictures, I will show you pictures of them. Alright, let's get started into some face stuff. So, some things that I have only hit pan on. There is a highlighter. This is the City Color Glow Pro Stellar Iridescent Highlight in the shade Nebula. It's this pan right here. It's barely visible because of how iridescent it is, but there is pan in there. That was so exciting the day I hit pan in this. I had it for one of my projects. I think it was for my Harry Potter project pan, and I had it in for Luna Lovegood. Yes. So that is one of them. Let me see here. Let's go on with another highlight, which comes from this palette, Makeup Revolution's Soph X Highlighter Palette. I hit pan in this one right here. This is just a beautiful, beautiful highlight. It didn't take me very long to hit pan on it, and I'm very excited. I plan on using this palette a lot more this year, and hopefully I will get a lot more pan. If you can tell, this shade has a lot of scratches in it because I was trying to franken something else, but I didn't want to use this up completely or hit pan on it, which I didn't, you know? So, there's that. Something that I was using as a highlight, but is technically a blush, comes from this Profusion Blush 6-shade blush palette right here. I did hit pan on it. Now, if you see this one being empty, it's because I took it out. That's fine. Again, I did hit pan in this blush. I do plan on using this up completely, most likely as still a highlight, but I'm going to start using it again in springtime because I feel like that would be just a beautiful color in springtime. What do you think? Let me know. Yes. Alright, so here is a blush that I technically completed. Loved it, and then I mixed some of my other blushes together to franken a different blush. You'll understand here in a minute. This is my Tarte Amazonian Clay 12-hour blush in the shade called Party with 3 A's. You can tell this is not it. I actually frankened 3 blushes to make this one. This is so stinking beautiful. Here, I'll show you. So pretty. So pretty. See that right there? It's super just spring and fall, and I can't wait to use it. But yes, I did complete this blush and it moved out of my collection, but I'm so excited to have been able to save the packaging and put in a new franken I can't think, franken blush. There we go. Alright, so I have one more blush that I used it completely, and I want to franken things and put things in here, but this is the Pixie Beauty Blush Duo in Peach Honey. I did complete it. Again, I do want to use the container as things I can franken and put in here. That makes me so excited to franken things. So, alright, let's go with something that I did franken. This is the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless. What is it? Matte and Poreless normal to oily pressed powder. Okay, but that's not what's in here. I have franken a highlight, which again, I love frankening things to fit me perfectly, and I really wanted a gold highlight that would fit me and not make my skin so dark when I put it on. So that is my highlight that's in here. I actually used some highlights that you have seen elsewhere in here. Another thing that I did franken comes from this Urban Decay X Kristen Leanne highlighting palette. Now, I did hit pan in it in one of my project pans, and then one day I was rewatching a video of mine, and I looked at my highlight that I had used all 3 colors together. I'll show you a picture of it on the screen. I usually put the brush in all 3 of them and put it along my skin, and it kind of looked like a bruise. So I stopped doing that. I realized that the deepest color in it was making it look bruised on my skin, so I scraped that out and put even more highlight in here to make it a full franken highlight. So again, I'll give you a little swatch. This is a lot lighter than the other gold, but it is still gold. I love it. I love it so much. So I can't wait to start using this after I hit pan and use up a couple other of my highlights first. Alright, so I have 7 products left. I'm going to just quickly go through them. One of them is the NYX Vivid Brights eyeliner, and this is in the shade Get Money. That's what the pan looks like inside. You will have seen this on my Instagram. Okay, next, again, you will have seen on my Instagram is this Tatcha the Silk Canvas. It looks like so on the inside. This is not in a project, so I'm not currently working on it, which sucks because it's just wasteful just sitting there, but I want to wait till project 2 completely finish that, and I have the perfect project in mind, but not now. The last one that I've only hit pan on is this. I think this is either by Tarte or by Kat Von D. This is one of the contour. I have already repressed this and hit pan on it again, so I can't wait to finish this. That is one of my goals this year. Alright, the last 4 things I have completed. This is the banana powder by Australis. This was sent to me again by my friend Laura from Gold Star Work. She will be linked down below. This Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer, which I do plan on using the packaging as something to franken in. I absolutely love this. This is gorgeous. Oh my gosh. It's losing its scent, so I really want to buy a new one, but I shouldn't because I have so many other bronzers. These other 2 are both from Kat Von D. They are the Shade and Light palette. This is the more warm toned, and this is the more cool toned lightening shades. Lightener. I don't know. But that is it for me. Today I was supposed to film all the products that I used up in 2019 video, but I was trying to save them all in a trash bag, yes, and then I was moving and I made the executive decision, like, I already live in a tiny place, I'm not going to bring those with me, so I just counted them all on a sheet of paper, and then I lost my sheet of paper. So I've been losing a lot of things lately, and I'm just upset at myself, but that's fine, it's life, and sometimes you just gotta make other videos, and that's what I'm doing today. So I hope you like this video. Please give it a thumbs up down below. Subscribe if you are new and you like project painting, because I have, again, 25 more eyeshadows to go through this year. And that's going to be a lot. You've already seen how many I can go through in a year, and I'm hoping to, I don't think it's 25, but I'm trying to one-up it and go for 30. So I hope you all have a wonderful and fantastic day. I will see you all in the next video. Bye!